What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, K-Dub, and we back with another reaction video. Today, man, we switching it up. We ain't reacting to no music today. Today, we reacting to mistakes that cost NBA players millions. Now, bruh, this is a 15-minute video. So, you know we ain't doing no more talking, cuz we getting straight into it. Let's get into it.
Choking out coaches,
Nigga not doing me like
snowboarding
that.
accidents, IG live parties with a bunch of thoughts. These are mistakes that cost NBA players millions. And you really gotta watch your back, because the people that you trust most could be robbing you blind. And Lonzo Ball learned this lesson the hard.
That's facts. That's facts. Watch the close ones, bro. Watch the close ones. That's all I'm gonna say.
Could be robbing you blind. And Lonzo Ball learned this lesson the hard way. See, back in 2017, Lonzo was the face of the Big Baller brand. But when Lonzo signed a $33 million rookie deal with the Lakers, he just wanted to play basketball. So he chose the most trustworthy person he knew to run the entire company. His family's closest friend, Alan Foster. But sadly, this would turn out to be the biggest mistake of Lonzo's life. Because when $1.5 million went missing from Lonzo's bank account, he found out about a secret Foster had been hiding. It turned out that before Foster met the Ball family, he served 5 years in prison for stealing over $4 million from investors. Lonzo,
Bruh, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Bro, ain't no way he finessing like that, bruh. Ain't no way he finessing like that, bro. This man, 1.5 million, like, Lonzo wake up one day and it's $1.5 million missing. Bro, what? What? Then 4 million? Dude served 5 years for 4 million?
immediately knew who was behind the missing millions of dollars. So in March of 2019, he called up Foster, told him to watch his back, and fired his ass on the spot.
The way I feel about it was different. That's why I covered the BBB up on my arm. Cause like when I saw that, I saw him. That shit just made me so, like, I was tight. Cause like when we looked at the transactions, it didn't start happening until my mom got sick. Cause she took care of all the money. So that's what really hurt me. I'm like, when that happened, like everything just went off.
Now, Lonzo's mistake cost him $1.5 million. But that's nothing compared to some NBA players, like Nerlens Noel. This man's mistake cost him tens of millions of dollars. See, in 2017,
Bro, I ain't even know this nigga was making that much money, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't even know bro was still in the NBA. Okay, Nerlens Noel, do your thing, man.
Noel was playing for Dallas, where he averaged just 8 points and 7 rebounds a game. Pretty decent numbers for a role player. But this dude was convinced that he was the next LeBron. So as a free
Now you know damn well, man. Boy, you was compared to Timothy Mozgov, my nigga. Bro, don't ever say that, bro.
agent at the end of the season, he demanded a $146 million contract.
Bro, who you think you is? Who do you think you are? You not LeBron, baby. What is wrong with this man?
Now Dallas, they originally offered him $70 million, but when Mavericks owner Mark Cuban heard $146 million, he was so offended that not only did he take back his offer, but he told Noel to get lost and find a new team. And guess what? Nobody else wanted to pay $146 million for a man who could only score 8 points a game.
Bro,
so Noel was left
exactly.
with no contract and no
What's
team.
wrong with you?
But it's not all bad. I mean, he actually got another chance with Dallas. Except this time, they offered him a $4 million contract. And
Bro, you turned down. Well, you didn't turn down, but you asked for more than $70 million. They declined it. Which turned, bro, $70 million turned into $4 million. Get out. Leave the NBA. Leave the NBA. Somebody need to smack the back of your head right now.
if I do a little bit of math, yeah, this is the face of a man who lost $66 million. But at least Noel didn't lose $100 million.
Bro, no.
Because
Nobody.
that has happened before. Isaiah Thomas's mistake will go down as one of the most expensive in NBA history. See, during Isaiah's 2017 season with the Celtics, he was setting the court on fire,
Boy was a
dropping
dog,
30
bro.
points consistently,
Boy was a
hitting game
dog.
winners every night. I mean, this man put Boston on his back. But being the face of the Celtics came with a heavy price. He played the entire regular season with injuries to his groin and his hip. So by the playoffs, his body was begging him for a break. But Isaiah just didn't listen. And during the Eastern Conference Finals, Isaiah's hip got completely blown out, forcing him to miss the rest of the playoffs and costing the Celtics the series. Alright, now put yourself in Isaiah's position. You carried your whole team for an entire season through multiple injuries just to help them make it to the playoffs and maybe win a ring. I mean, that's dedication. So you'd expect a pretty big contract, right? Well,
Yeah.
that's exactly what Isaiah asked for. A $100 million 4-year deal. But
Bro.
not
He couldn't get that? Y'all couldn't give IT? Bro, he was in his prime in 2017, bro. Y'all couldn't give him that? After he kept, bro.
Not only did Boston refuse to pay Isaiah, they ended up trading him to Cleveland. And after he sat out the first few months with the Cavs to rehab his hip, Isaiah realized the mistake he made. His loyalty cost him over $100 million. And his body. What happened to Isaiah was out of his control. But some NBA players are different. They purposely cost themselves millions, like Vladimir Manovich.
I don't even know who that
Why
nigga is.
would he do that? Well, in 2006, Vladimir got the deal of a lifetime with the Lakers. He got a $30 million contract with just one condition: don't participate in any other sports. The Lakers, they wanted to protect their $30 million investment, so he wasn't allowed to do anything that would risk injury. But Vladimir thought, I can get away with a little snowboarding, right? So he decided to take a trip out to Utah. And literally on the first day of snowboarding, Vladimir fell off his board and separated his shoulder. And this was a direct violation of his Lakers contract. I mean, if the team found out, he'd be cut and lose his entire $30 million deal. So he decided to let that trip be his little secret. When he flew back to LA, he met with the team owner, Jerry Buss, and he decided to lie about the injury, telling Jerry that he separated his shoulder by not dropping a like and subscribing to the channel.
Rebound.
Yeah, that's right. I'm finna pull up and personally separate your shoulder if you don't drop a like and subscribe to the channel. So what are you doing? But anyways, Vladimir also told Jerry that he separated his shoulder slipping on ice. But Jerry, he actually bought the story,
doing?
and Vladimir was all good. $30 million in the bag. Until just a few weeks later, when his conscience got the best of him, and he started to feel guilty about lying. So he went and decided to tell Jerry the truth, knowing that this could end his entire NBA career and cost him $30 million. But surprisingly, Jerry appreciated the honesty, and the Lakers decided to hit him with a $500,000 fine, letting him keep the $30 million
Could have kept that in your pocket.
deal to stay on the team. That was a close one, boys. It looks like honesty can go a long way, but not everyone is as lucky as Vlad. Some NBA players, they make a mistake so bad that it costs them every single dollar they've ever made. Like Latrell Sprewell. He lost hundreds of millions of dollars. And it all started on one fateful night in 1997. When he literally choked out his coach in front of his entire team. I'm not joking. This man went Homer Simpson and straight up strangled PJ Carlesimo. Oh, you want to know why? Because PJ told him to make better passes. Yeah. So the NBA suspended Latrell for an entire season, costing him over $6 million of his Warriors salary. But Latrell didn't stop here. He went on to lose everything for what he did in Minnesota. See, in 2004, the Timberwolves offered him a $21 million contract. And this dude Latrell really had the nerve to say that $21 million wasn't enough to feed his family. And if we've learned anything from this video, it's that if you turn down a deal, you're probably not gonna get another one. Well, that's exactly what happened to Latrell. He didn't get a single contract offer and was forced to retire from the NBA. Okay, so now it's 2007. He's got no job and needed to do anything to save some.
Bro, be grateful. That's what's wrong with people nowadays, bro. People are not grateful for what people offer them and what they try and give them. Bro, 21 million? Bro, I would literally sit on the bench for how many minutes they play in the NBA game? 40 some minutes? I don't even know. Bro, I would happily sit on the bench. Let's go. Yes, sir. Good dunk, my boy. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go. Come on now. Bro, 21 million? Bro.
Money. So Latrell decided to refuse to pay his child support. Of course he did. And that family that he had to feed, well, they ended up suing him for $200 million. So now Latrell was really out of money. And shortly after, his $1 million yacht was repossessed. He couldn't pay the mortgage on his house anymore. And he owed over $3 million in taxes. This man's mistakes cost him...
Yeah, but it was time for you to just... 1, move out the country, or 2, just put an end to your life. Cause you not paying $200 million, and then you owe $6 million in taxes, my nigga. It's reps. It's reps.
Hundreds of millions of dollars, and he was left with absolutely nothing. But some NBA players, they lose more than just money from their mistakes. Some could lose their life, like Gilbert Arenas. See, in 2009, Gilbert was on a team plane for his flight home to Washington. And to pass the time, he decided to bet on some card games with his teammates. And Gilbert was doing pretty well. I mean, he won a few rounds and made a couple $1,000s. But he had one teammate that refused to accept losing. Javaris Crittenton. This man wanted his money back. But Gilbert won fair and square. He wasn't about to do any charity work. So they got into an argument and started yelling at each other. And Gilbert got so pissed at Javaris that he threatened to light his car on fire. So to stop things from getting violent, their teammates had to step in and separate the two. And by the time the plane landed, everything was cool. For now. Cause just 2 nights later, after a game against Philly, Gilbert made the biggest mistake of his entire NBA career. He was still pissed about the other night, and he wanted to show Javaris that he wasn't the guy to play with. So he approached Javaris in the locker room and literally pulled out a gun on him. And to make matters worse, your boy Javaris pulled his own strap out too. So in the middle of the Wizards locker room,
man, what the hell they got going on? These niggas sticked up in the locker room. These niggas sticked up in the locker room. Bro, what? Bro, y'all good, my nigga?
there was literally a Wild West standoff, with these two just threatening each other. At this point, no one's sure exactly what happened because obviously everyone else got the hell out of that room. Eventually, the two put the weapons down and no one was hurt. Of course, it can't end there though. They both committed felonies. There had to be some consequence. And a few days later, the Washington, D.C. police heard about what happened and they started investigating. So, Gilbert confessed to his crime, and the NBA suspended him without pay for the rest of the 2009 season, costing him over $10 million of his NBA salary. All this cause a damn card game. Ridiculous. But not as ridiculous as when an NBA player nearly ended his own career in a game of Call of Duty. Yeah, I'm talking about Myers Leonard. See, in 2019, while playing basketball...
I actually remember that Call of Duty video. I was watching that. Bro, that was crazy. Bro, hold on.
For the Miami Heat, Leonard was live streaming on Twitch every week. The dude was so popular and so into video games, he even got to join FaZe Clan. And by 2020, he had sponsorships with Astro Gaming, Scuff Gaming, and Origin PC. Dude was living it up, shooting hoops in Miami one night and playing Call of Duty for thousands of fans on Twitch the next. But in March of 2021, he made the biggest mistake of his entire life. Cause in front of thousands of viewers, on one of his live streams, he called someone a religious slur. And when the NBA found out, they fined him $50,000. In fact,
well, I ain't gonna say nothing because depending on how much he getting paid. But, okay.
Leonard upset so many people, he lost all of his gaming sponsorships.
Oh, now that's tough. That right there is tough, bro. You had some of the best sponsors you can get, like, bro. Scuff Gaming, Astro, bro. Come on now.
And was banned from Twitch. I mean...
And you banned...
That alone was costing him hundreds of thousands of dollars. But then, things get even worse.
That contract.
Miami Heat, well, they decided he was a bad look for the team. So later that month, he got traded to Oklahoma City. And just 2 days after the trade, he got cut from the Thunder entirely. And his release meant the second year of his contract was canceled. So the $10 million he could have made in 2021 vanished into thin air. This man really blew $10 million raging over Call of Duty. This is...
Hey, I'm gonna let you know something. That's what that Call of Duty do to you, bro. I don't even blame him. I don't blame him. Bro, I get called all type of names from front of the book to the back of the book. It don't faze me. But I'm telling you, that Call of Duty will make you, it will drive you insane. It will make you say anything that come to the top of your head, bro. Promise you.
One of the dumbest mistakes in NBA history. But not the dumbest. That title goes to Paul Pierce. See, after Pierce retired from the NBA in 2017, he signed a deal to become an analyst for ESPN. For $1.5 million a year. And it was great on both sides.
It's not bad at all, bro. You living off 1.5 million a year.
When Paul Pierce thought it was a great idea to go on Instagram.
I don't blame Paul Pierce. I do not blame Paul Pierce, bro. At all.
Live while he was throwing a damn party. This man was playing poker, drinking Henny, puffing.
Bro, they expect you to live a robot life when you're famous, big, and all that, bro. People can't just live nowadays. Like, the dude just threw a party, had women in there, and was smoking. Like, bro, the man just living life. What's wrong with it?
And the devil's lettuce, this thing was just wild, man. And the entire world was watching, including his employer. And I don't think the bosses at ESPN appreciated what they were watching too much, because they ended up firing Pierce immediately, costing him his $1.5 million salary. And Pierce,
One, he don't need it.
I don't think he was too happy about the decision. This man's laughing on the outside and crying on the inside. Now, there's a lot of dumb ways NBA players lose their money, but Zion Williamson, he's lost millions just from buying ridiculous stuff. Like, this man went out and got an iced out Infinity Gauntlet, bought 3 different Benzes, fully customized his cars.
Ooh,
and that's just the
that's
beginning.
that Raptor.
Huh, you want to hear more about that? Well, click on this video right here.
Bro, I ain't gonna cap. That was a little interesting video. I like that. Hey, if y'all like videos like that, bro, comment down below if you do. You know, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on post notice, like the video, comment, share. Hey, ain't no way I'm losing money like that. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. Ain't no way I'm losing money like that. But hey, man, we out.